Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Welcome in. Oh boy. So run a little bit slow here. Let's see here. Clumsy, how are you doing? Texas Jen, Melissa Jane, Guava Ball. Guava Ball. I didn't think you'd be here today. I didn't think I'd be doing this. I didn't shave. So anyway, Kindle T, how are you doing? Keith Gregory, what's up? Yeah, Keith, I thought I recognized your avatar there. How you doing, man? U.S. Navy. I had a buddy of mine that was on the George Washington. So glad you're here. Glad you're here. Um, anyway, hey Grace Case, how are you doing? So guys, I've had a busy day. Um, the White Rabbit has made that fatal mistake of leaving me home alone again. So this is my fourth stream. Great, isn't it? And I was just on Michael Malloy's when I forget who came in and said breaking news. There is a mass event happening in California right now. And since I don't know what's happening, I thought, let's do this. We do breaking news, right? So here we are. Half Moon Bay, mass pew pewing, live updates, people. 7 people. Oh, we have a suspect in custody. Okay, so there was no suspect in custody when I set up the stream. Um, Some people on Monday and two locations in Half Moon Bay, California. One person was also taken to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. San Mateo office has identified suspect as, look at this, Chun-Li Zhao, 67. It's the state's second mass event in 3 days. The earlier news, yeah, this is about the time when I started the stuff. San Mateo Sheriff's Office has identified suspect. The Sheriff's Office located his vehicle at 4:40 p.m. local time in the parking lot of the Sheriff's Half Moon Bay Police Substation, the department said in a press release. So he was parked in the police substation. Zhao was taken into custody without incident. The sheriff. Oh wait, am I sharing this? Yeah. Whoops, I forgot. Hey Jim with No Filter, how are you doing? Um, we're working on it. So far, I have no injured puppies. They've eaten, and I've got one last pill to give. Uh, so Guabal, you've got a picture. Awesome. You want to send it to me, or do you want it on? You want? Yeah, dude, that'd be awesome if you came on and just took over because I don't know what's going on. Um, let's see here. Awesome. All right, cool. Boy, look at you. Boy, you are way ahead of us. Oh, awesome, 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 brother. This is awesome. So, this is going to force me to get into the yesterday's event. Yesterday's day before yesterday. Let's see here. Let's go over here. Guava Ball just sent this to us. That's not what I want to do. Share screen. Update. All right. Update. Half Moon Bay. Pew Pure. Taken into custody and identified 67-year-old Zhao Chun-Li shot at least 7 farm workers. And that is the man right there. The match Pure was taken into custody and identified 67-year-old Zhao Chun-Li. The suspect is in custody. However, it is now being reported at least 7 workers were found at a home on a mushroom farm. And nearby, another deceased victim was found nearby, but police don't know if the two are connected. He turned himself in. And that's his mugshot. The motive is still not known. NBC Bay Area reported 7 were involved in 2 separate locations at Half Moon Bay. Well, if they're saying that 7 people were involved at 2 different locations, then I think that this earlier part is already been discovered, right? According to the San Mateo County Sheriff's Office, 4 victims were found at about 222 along the 12700 block of Cabrillo Highway. Another victim was transported to Stanford Medical Center with life-threatening injuries shortly after the discovery. 3 more were found at a separate scene in the area. Okay, never mind. So it is 2 areas. So is that a 3rd one then? The suspect, 67-year-old Half Moon Bay resident, excuse me guys, I was getting choked, was taken into custody at 4:40 after he was found in his vehicle in the parking lot of the Half Moon Bay substation. The sheriff's office said he was taken into custody without incident and a weapon was found in his car. The victims are Chinese farm workers. So, yeah, that's weird, right? That's very, very weird. Because this is up. So what happened? Mike O'Hagan, how are you doing? Memento Mori, what's up? Sherry Richards, how are you? I almost said hey Texas Jen, but I already said hey to Texas Jen. Yeah, so here's the thing. I always think it's unique when stuff like this happens, and there's a lot of stuff happening in politics at the time. Yeah, I know. I said it. That sucks. Sucks big time that I said that. But it's so weird because this doesn't fit any type of norm that anybody's used to. It's hang on. All right, here we go. This is the California mass spewing suspect, his oldest in U.S. recorded history, researchers say. The man in the mass event at Monterey Park, California, that left 11 gone, is the oldest U.S. mass public in at least 6 decades, according to researchers who study the topic. There's researchers who study the topic, or did you just do a Google search? 72 years old. Maybe this guy was mad. Maybe they knew each other. This guy today was he had his plan. This guy decided he's going to beat him to it. They want the record. Some weirdos, right? The 72-year-old Hu Can Tran is the oldest person to fatally more than 4 people in a public space, not including domestic and gang-related disputes. Gang-related disputes. I mean, could you imagine gang-related disputes? Yeah, I'm 73 years old. And somebody dissed my homie, so I had to go ventilate him. It's rare to see them this old. It's an unprecedented event, which makes you wonder what happened recently in their life to push them over the edge. It's really a final act. Yeah, the guy in Monterey, he ended himself. Tran is the second oldest one, according to database compiled by USA Today. Associated Press, Northeastern University in 2011, 73-year-old man targeted in 5 people, including his former wife, her lawyer, and 3 of her friends in Yuma County, Arizona, before taking himself. All right, let's see this. I haven't seen any of the stuff on Monterey Bay. Honestly, guys, you know the way I am. What happened here? Yeah, you heard me say, what happened here? I was waiting for violence to be stowed.
I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
Thank you, Guava Ball, for the puppy recovery fund. It's uh yeah, it sucks. I don't want to. I had to be the bad guy, in the vet's office, and I was like, I don't want a dog to be cut on, and and I'm really sad about the lawyer. Well, I mean, why is the lawyer yet? He's just doing his job. Um. Anyway, Sherry. Yes, the movie Gran Torino comes to mind. That was a problem in that movie. Strange at 2 in this area in just a few days. We're taking bet before he sees a super chat. Well, I was reading. I don't have it separated today. I apologize. You should take bets. You guys would learn a lot. Um, or earn a lot. Earn a lot. Melissa Jane is all over. Um, yeah, and you know what else is weird is that's this the new year. Um, I don't know. It's like Guava said. How do you not take this as having a connection? Uh, Mike has a good lawyer joke, dude. All the time, man. I love him. Uh, oh gosh, look at this. Have cartel behind my house, and the Hmong and Mexican cartel are running shop for real. It's scary. Yeah, yeah. That's not. You don't want that at all. Yeah, this is weird, right? And you don't see very many offings. Gosh, man, my nose is itching. What happened to me? I have fallen apart. Doing the Michael Malloy show got me. I don't know. No, he's a great guy. I love Michael Malloy. We had a good time. Um, oh yeah, wait, hang on a second. Let me get that one. So here's the thing. So I don't understand what happened with the other one yet. Okay, you guys know how I am on most things, except for like this, because it was just like I was like, okay, this is a big enough deal. We need to go ahead and break this. And of course, they didn't have a suspect at the time either. But I like to, if there's something big happens, I like to wait 24 hours before you start talking about it. Everybody wants to rush to judgment right away. And it's amazing how once the facts start coming out, how the narrative starts changing. Uh, uh, just right in the open, no one stops them or regulates nothing. We've had hits here in town. One hung from telephone pole years ago. Mm. Involves them all in a pit. A lawyer joke. Man. Creek Squad, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in, saying hi. This is covering this one actually is the day before, or I mean the Sunday event. There's a Monterey 7 are gone. Still trying to use the correct terms here. The Sunday there were 11, and it's all around the Chinese New Year, and both suspects are elderly Chinese men. Um, yeah, I thought about that the other day. When I heard this, I saw something that said uh, about it being the year of the rabbit, and I was like, that's interesting. So 2023 is predicted to be a year of hope. So what makes people do this? Rebel Ray, how are you doing? They call me Rose. How are you? I know we talked earlier. That's right. Um, yeah, that's so weird. That's so weird. All right, let's see. Let's do this one. California timeline. Now, this is the one Sunday, Monterey Park. I have not looked at any of this stuff, guys. You know what's funny? So earlier today, I was like, okay, what is happening? What can we talk about? And um, Tim Pool just started a stream with Steven Crowder. I almost called him Tim Crowder. I was like, no, that's Tim Pool. Um, they're talking about I don't know why this contract deal is such a big thing on YouTube right now. Then Michael Malloy was started. I went by and said hi. He invited me on. I was like, yeah, sure. Uh, but I was like, man, today's just like I don't have anything good to talk about. We have, this Crowder stuff. I mean, come on, man, it's a contract. Why does anybody care? I don't. I have nothing good about either side. Um, oh, awesome, awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Today. Oh, today's not Thursday. God, I thought today was Thursday, man. You want to do it this Thursday, Guava? But anyway, it was. Then you've got the other thing with Elijah Blue. I never even heard of the person. I'm trying to figure out who this person is, and they've been talking about her for the past 24 hours. And I'm like, is she a singer? Is she a Nickelodeon star? A Disney kid? That's usually what you hear, right? And I still not really sure why she's famous or why there's controversy right now. I saw on Channel 7, was doing a live and thought it can't be true. It wasn't posted anywhere, not even on Facebook. And then I realized it was happening. Yeah, it's crazy, Rose. This is it's not just a contract. Yeah, I don't know, man. Isn't that what they've been saying? It's the contract deal. Uh, okay, so I'm going back because this looks connected. Well, let's. I want to figure out. I want us to see. I want us to look at this. If y'all know anything, let's see if we think that these two separate things are connected in any way. It's Chinese New Year. It's the year of the rabbit. It's supposed to be a year of hope. And then we have two elderly men have done mass events. That, I mean, this last guy, he just wanted to off the people, and he goes to the police station. It's like, I did it. Here you go. I mean, what a kind criminal. Uh, I need to enlarge this. Investigators were searching for a motive in the shooting that left 11 gone. Asian American community is reeling after 17-year-old man attacked 10 people Saturday night at the Star Ballroom Dance Studio in Monterey Park, California. And 11th left us Monday. A motive is still unknown. Two of the victims were identified Monday. 7 of the wounded remain hospitalized. After the attack, the shooter, identified by the police as Hu Can Tran, drove 3 miles to a second dance studio in Alhambra, California, where he was disarmed by one individual inside. Tran then fled in a white van, police said. Tran took his own life inside the van Sunday afternoon in Torrance, California. As police closed in, he was believed to have acted alone. Saturdays is the 5th this year since January 1. Monterey has 60,000 people, 65% Asian. The city has... See, that's not fair to say. Like, culturally, Asian is a it's really not a good term, because they self-identify um, by countries so much. Like, I was so surprised when I was a kid. I went to San Francisco, and you hear about Chinatown, and like Chinatown wasn't even the one I remember. It was the was it Japan or Korea? I mean, you could tell it was like different blocks, and they were like different. they were completely different areas, completely different. It was so amazing to me. It's the first time I ever started paying attention to culturalism like this, because I think it's rude to just say 65% are Asian Americans. Like that just lumps them all into one big identifier, like one big barrel, and it's not fair to the cultures. The city had set aside Saturday and Sunday to celebrate the start of the Lunar New Year. 911 call at 10:22 on Saturday. Police arrived within 3 minutes and find chaos as patrons fled the studio. They discovered a massacre where all appeared to be over 50. Now, here is Los Angeles. Here is Monterey Park, right? Is that what it is? Yeah. Duh, it's written right there, Monterey Park. So it's not far, but yet it still is. According to this, it's like 5 miles. This is the studio. The main. Oh wow, they've got everything here, don't they? At 10:40 p.m., the shooter, later identified as Tran, drives in the Lai Ballroom. Drives to the Lai Ballroom and studio in Alhambra, about 3 miles away, and enters a ballroom carrying a weapon. He is disarmed by one person inside. So 18 minutes later, he's at a different place. He went 3 miles. He enters the ballroom with a weapon. He's disarmed by someone, and police began a massive manhunt. That's so wild, man. How they have the maps here and everything. 8:45 a.m. on Sunday. President Joe Biden is briefed on the shootings. Oh, great. Yeah. That's what he needs to worry about is a little town in California. There's so much other stuff going on. The white van is discovered at 10:20 a.m. in Torrance, about 30 miles from Monterey Park Studios. Officers approach the van. They hear a pew inside, and they call for backup. Man, look at this. I mean, they have it was a Chevrolet Express 1500 cargo van. It's this long. It's this high on the inside. The width is 79 inches. That is crazy. I've never seen anything like this. 11:04, police close in on the van. They release photos and it shows a man wanted in the shootings. He's described. Well, I mean, 11:04. They've already at 10:20 heard him off himself. I mean, look. This is the guy. Where is this taken? 5'10", wearing a black White Rabbit is watching. Hang on a second. Oh, you know what I don't have turned on? I am so sorry. I do not have this up. And I gotta make sure that's off. All right, now I can see. I can see more stuff now. It's almost like I can see clearer now. Hang on here. I need to. I don't have my screen set the way I like them, so I can't see everything here. Sherry Richards, thank you. There we go. Up and
I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
Okay, so legit Crowder is standing up against being silenced in any way as a conservative. Yes. It's a do you want me to give you my opinion? Just flat out my opinion. Um, I don't do politics here. That's on locals, and like Guava Ball and I will be doing it. I only listen to Angels. Uh, I will be. Hey, Clumsy, how are you doing? Uh, Guava Ball and I talk politics over on the locals channel, and uh, I was thinking about this earlier, Sherry. It's my problem with the whole thing is that I don't think I keep hearing Ben Shapiro, right? I don't think of Ben Shapiro as a conservative. I think he's a textbook conservative, meaning that he learned how to be conservative from reading a book. And I just heard last night, I'm listening to a random stream, and they said that Candace Owens used to be a major Democrat activist before she became a conservative. And I mean, I'm not saying that they can't, but I've just seen it enough where there's a lot of money to be made in conservative talk radio. And there's a huge void that Rush Limbaugh left open, and nobody has filled that void. Um, who is it? Buck Sexton and Clay Travis have taken over for the EIB network. Clay Travis never voted for a Republican president in his life until he got that job. Clay's from Nashville. I love Clay. I think he's a great sports guy. He's a great entertainer. Um, Clay Travis is a better Nick Rekieta than Nick Rekieta is, if you know Nick. But it's Crowder is. I worry about him being articulate. His thing so far, and I like the Tim Pool stuff. I didn't get watch the whole thing, but what I worry about is that he kind of it felt to me like a lot of this stuff is being forced. But yeah, it's a value thing. I think mostly, and I appreciate that. I appreciate. I mean, I don't care what if you're Republican or Democrat, as long as you stick to your values. I think that's the main thing. Uh, Fife Dog. No, this is just current events, man. Just current events. Um, what is I was saying? Hang on. I just saw more. Um, wait, where'd Sherry go? Yeah, sorry. I follow Crowder and consider myself conservative. Nothing to be sorry for. I mean, nobody has to be sorry for anything over here. Um, what about Savage? Michael Savage? Because Michael Savage legitimately was a leftist until he got on the radio. Um, yes, Wolf Kinder's right. That's the sad thing. Um, Mike, 100%. That's kind of like Wolf Kinder said. It really doesn't matter what elite narrative is dominant. It's still an elite narrative. Look at the last election. Uh, I think it was nobody wanted to win. That's just the thing. Nobody wanted to win. They didn't know what to do if they won. Uh, I'm hearing. Uh, what am I hearing? I'm hearing the "I'm in trouble" sound. What I do now? Let's see here. No, I'm not in trouble. Oh, awesome. That's cool. I'm not used to that. Um. Randy Savage. Yeah, he's a cool guy. Yeah. No, Michael Savage. His son owns Rockstar or Monster. No, Rockstar. I think Rockstar Energy Drinks. Huge, huge left wing, and so was Michael until he became a talk radio person. Um, and the thing about that is, I actually heard that from other talk radio stuff. I used to really enjoy talk radio. I, just music, just when I'm in the car, I listen to talk radio. Um, Yeah, I know, clumsy. I know. I know. Um, yeah, it's sorry. Oh, see, a running mail off. Um, Mel's the hardest worker on the tubes. She's got a great channel. She has a great look, and if I mean everything she puts up, it's just she can see through a camera like nobody else can. So guys, go subscribe to Melissa Jane's channel before she gets too big, and we have to pass a paywall to get into it. Nikki, how are you doing? Um, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's no. There's no nothing to apologize about. I mean, I could talk politics forever. I mean, remember I used to be into it. I like the saxophone that looks like a clarinet. Thank you, Texas Jen. Yeah, guys, go over and give Melissa Jane love. She needs it. Um, it's every, and that's her mom's. I think that's like her mom. It's a family name or something like that. It's just, but it looks so cool when you see it. Uh, Fifi dog, Fife dog. I can't read. Um, Nikki's super late. American Shirts is here though. Um, sorry, Shirts. We got sidetracked here, man. Sidetracked. Good. It was a great sidetrack. Great sidetrack. Sherry, thank you for the super chat. And be sure and check out the Guava Ball, the political fun house or whatever we call it. You'll like it. It's fun. But this guy here, I mean, whoever thinks about this dude, I mean, he's wearing a black leather jacket. I don't know. There's something about that I like in the description. Beanie and glasses. At 12:52 p.m., the SWAT team clears the van. I mean, at 10:20, so it took him 2.5 hours to decide. Okay, he's not gonna shoot himself anymore. Uh, I have a friend of mine. I've talked about before. It's a cop. And I know about 3 cops have said this to me now. Is that SWAT? They sit around and work out all day long, and if you call them in, if they get called in, that means that your whole day is gonna be wasted. Yeah, it's funny. Um, yeah, we don't need to see all that. So we still do we not know what happened? Why this guy did this? That's my question. I'm guessing we don't. And we just like we don't know about Monterey Bay, or I mean Half Moon Bay. See, I did have an update. Let's do no, it's this one. All right. Let's do. Hang on, I'm trying to pull this up, and then I'm gonna start. We'll start searching. Um, that one, yeah, it's that one. Um, yeah, it was this one. 7 were victims of it. 2 locations, Coastal City. San Mateo Sheriff's Office reported an incident with multiple victims and that a suspect was in custody. Half Moon Bay is about 30 miles south of San Francisco. So this is nowhere near where the Monterey Bay is. So that's interesting. Or Monterey Park. It takes Half Moon Bay is about 30 miles south of San Francisco. The shooting took place as the city of Monterey Park in Los Angeles County was still roiling, and this roiling from a mass shooting on Saturday that took 11. So it doesn't look like these two are connected if they're that far apart. But it's the exact same MO on these two guys. It's older men, Chinese. Um, that's just it's weird. Um, Mountain Girl, how are you doing? The one Sunday did the one that just happened like an hour ago. He drove to the police station and turned himself in. And he attacked mushroom farmers. That's all we know right now. The names of the the names of the people that did it. Let's see here. Let's see, what's this one? It's Zhao Chunli is the one today. 67-year-old Zhao Chunli, ZhaoChunli. And then the Monterey Bay guy is Hu Can Tran, HUUCANTRAN. So yeah, names on both of them. Monterey Bay is Northern California. The Monterey is Monterey Park near the Pass in LA. Yeah, I made that. Yeah, it's so weird. And okay, that's the other thing. And Mountain Girl says odd. It's the Lunar New Year just happened. So it was a time. It was a festival. You know, it's the Year of the Rabbit, which is supposed to bring hope and peace. Oh, you've been to both places. That's so weird because they're small. They're in shirts. I love you, man. I love you. I love the way you think. Yeah, it's just it's odd. Yeah, that's what this whole breaking news is. This happened an hour ago in Monterey Park. Right? It was now I messed up. No, Half Moon Bay. Excuse me, Half Moon Bay, which is by San Francisco. Monterey Park is by Los Angeles. Yeah, what's the guy against mushroom farmers? Um, yeah, this is it. This is the whole thing. So, two elderly Chinese dudes go on a shooting spree, killing other elderly Chinese. I mean, that's like this has got to be the first time that we've ever heard of something like this. Um, we got to behave. It's only Monday. Um, what is VIX? I hope this doesn't affect the mushroom supply. Uh, they're gorgeous places, very big with tourists. Yeah. These are. I mean, it's a quiet community, right? Was it Half Moon? No, not Half Moon. Monterey Park, 65% Asian, and 65,000 people. I mean, there's got to be like what a crime rate of like in the single digits. Oh my gosh. Mom and dad met there for the first time, Half Moon Bay, and they made a bay. Me. Um. No, I didn't see. Hold on, wait. I didn't see. Text Jen. I didn't see what she said. Did somebody say something about mushrooms? Yeah, settling old scores. Yes. Oh, Pebble Beach. Pebble Beach is by there. Victims. No, I don't know anything about the victims yet. The ones in Half Moon Bay, only two of them have been identified. There's, which I mean, that's bad. That's really bad. There's nine of them that have not been. So they're not releasing anything. Um, you know what? I just got taken back by Tommy Bergerman. Seen it open mic Monday everywhere. I love that. Your name is awesome. The black avatar threw me. I'm like, wait a second. That's why I stopped. I had to read the whole name. I was like, seen it open mic Monday everywhere. I love this. There's no low crime areas in Cali, especially Chinatowns. See, this is new to me. Like, this is, I mean, I live in Tennessee. I don't think about. I think of like Chinatown as being a well, besides the movie, no, as being almost like a self-regulated community where they, you know, you don't have outside troubles. And but I mean, whoever hears of like a 67-year-old and a 72-year-old doing this? Um, didn't they have a mass shooting in California last week with six? There was one in Utah. I know there may have been. Hang on a second. Let me check that out. Let's see here. Was there Half Moon Bay? Oh, wait a second. The Daily Beast is calling him a disgruntled farm worker. Hang on, real quick. Let's see what this has anything to pull up. Um, Oh, I hate it when they do that. Okay, so Zhao, this is the guy who shot at the mushroom farmers. He was characterized as a disgruntled worker by David Pine, the president of San Mateo County Board of Supervisors. I'm like, I hate it when they have a politician doing it. You know, it's a why isn't this going? Okay, sorry. I hate when it's a politician doing it and saying something. And it's not a law enforcement. Just devastating tragedy. There's no ongoing threat to the community at this time. Yeah, that's the latest from Daily Beast. I don't. I'm trying to see if there's the one that you're talking about the last week. Creek Squad. No, 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 no. Let's see here. No, they're trying to in California, Colorado Springs. No, yeah, I don't have anything else. I can't find anything else for California right now. But it seems like there was something. But I don't know. Let me go back. Let me type in 2023. It is 2023, right? And by the way, I have my screen messed up. I just realized for me to be able to see all the see everybody. Um, let's see here. Oh wow, I didn't know about this. Um, Hang on, let me catch up here. What's in the bottom? Clumsy. I don't see any real significant positive change in the near future. The Chinese state police are in with local government. Are you guys serious? This is happening in California. There's Chinese police kiosk. No, come on, guys. Really? I mean, guys, you realize like stuff like this is what the internet's invented for. Like, you guys, if you see something like this, take a picture and send it to me. That is crazy to think that. Um, so you're saying yes is happening? Oh man. Of course he's disgruntled. Yeah. Well, you guys are on this. Wow. Nikki, you're right. Um, I found out a while back that the that Congress orders the Pentagon to create a report every year on Chinese military escalation, and it's what type of threat it is to the United States. Their military has been doubling in size for the past, I don't know, forever. Every year it doubles. Every citizen in China is considered part of the People's Republic. What is it? Hold on. People's Liberation Army, PLA. Um, oh, no way. I didn't know this. I had no idea. There's a couple of books. I forget about all the time. It's like I want to find out. I want to read it stuff. But anyway, there was a former Chinese general a few years ago. They gave a speech somewhere in a place, Chinese friendly territory, and he laid out the plan for conquering America. And I read it and I was like, this is exactly what like Red Dawn type scenario would be like. And the thing is that they trained the. I mean, this is totally going to be taken. I don't know how much I should say, but if you were a conquering force, okay, in the American Civil War, the Union came in, and as they took over areas of the South, they made predominant houses their command centers. So they would take the property of the local people and they burned all the courthouses. So there are no records, no deeds, had no idea who owned what property. Uh, and they allowed their troops to be quartered there. I mean, yeah, big constitutional violation and everything, right? But it's habeas corpus, it's war. Anyway, boy, I didn't know this looked relevant, glitz and glam, but I gotta listen to you guys more. You guys know everything. Um, yes. Matter of fact, if you look, there's a documentary about China taking over Africa, and it's they're doing it with U.S. dollars. That's the bad thing. They have so much U.S. dollars. They're going into these small countries in Africa, like these warlords and stuff, and paying them huge amounts to be able to use their citizens as labor. I think there's a word for it. I don't know what it is though. Um. Oh wow, they're setting up in the northern border. Now I knew that there was a huge influx when Hong Kong went to Chinese control. And the thing about what was there's all these citizens from Hong Kong. They all went to British Columbia, and I'm sitting here going, but wait a second. On those same ships, on those same people that are moving, you don't know who all is there, and that's the no quarter. And that's the problem with all that. It's terrifying. Oh wow. Well, if you're doing hours on it, I'm falling asleep, man. Um, yeah, this is we do buy a lot from them. They have a lot of money. But you guys, I didn't realize this. I mean, I always felt this way. I didn't know that. I mean, I had no idea. You guys have. Hey, Jujubee, how are you doing? You guys have. I went back up. I see Nikki's comment started this. You guys have really, really moved me. I mean, you guys really are the most educated chat on the tubes. I had no idea. Like I'm always afraid to say stuff like this because I think people think I'm a heretic or someone crazy. Uh, it's just you know um, yeah, clumsy. You're right. Uh, Hell, now I'm talking politics. Uh, I'm gonna have to tune into the experts on locals.locals.com. And now that I know you guys feel this way, I will have some different kind of content over there. Content different than what's on this channel, because this channel we try to stay with current events and FunTube. But yeah, it's scary. Hey, Karen Canada, how are you doing? Popping in and out real quick. Just wanted to say hi and wish everybody good night. Night, night, good people. I'm heading to bed. Carrie, it was great seeing you again. Had fun with you on the Discord last night. I really had a good time last night. I've got to set the whole Discord. It's got to be revamped, but it's good. Nikki, you are not in trouble. No, I'm actually very, very thankful for you. You have no idea how close to my heart that subject is. Um, yeah, locals is the place to be. Oh, thank you, Texas Jen. Thank you, guys. I love having Texas Jen feeling good. She is a force to be reckoned with. Um, you can go to locals and find the older stuff, but Guava and I will be Thursday night. What we'll do is we get together, record it on StreamYard, and then I will post it on locals. And it's like the last one we did. It wasn't Was it last week or week before last? Anyway, it's like a 2 hour marathon. Just uh, we pick up topics, political topics of the week, and talk about them. Um, it's because I mean, there's people that don't want that, and I understand that. And it's funny because I mean, over here, it doesn't matter. I mean, politics. There's so much of a thing that it's a uh, it's a country club that we're not invited into, and but we have to pay their dues. It's a sad thing. Uh, so anyway, I'm not gonna soil this area over here with it. Yeah, the terms of service don't like a lot of that stuff. Um, so let's see here. Wolfkinder from 79 to 15, trying to one child policy. Girls end up in orphanages. So who are the boy children growing up in Marion? Right now, that's a big thing on uh, God, I forget the exact name, but it's like China. It just look like China Africa documentary, and there a lot of guys are going to Africa to find wives, and they bring them back to China, and China is evidently not as woke as America is about that type of stuff, and they treat the women horribly, from what I understand. Um, it's just that the whole thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like culturalism. Whenever people talk bad about America, like what's happening here with between the sexes, between the races, between the sexualities, it's upsetting to me because there are places in this world where those are death sentences. And here we are, we want to get in fist fights with people, over something that you're not seeing. You're hearing about it on a news thing, or something that's pretending to be the news. But I don't live my life as a person that sits around putting down others based on their tan lines or their you know what's in their underwear. I mean, that's just it's so primitive to me to think like that, and I'm so sick and tired of being berated that's how America is. America's the greatest country there is. We have freedom. We respect free will. We respect independence. We respect the collective ideas. We can take bits and pieces out of each argument and make a better one for the future. We are a country that is built and designed for a greater tomorrow. And then we have people within our own country that are willing to sell all that out so they can make some quick money. I'm like, what are you doing? Look, I'm poor, man. Like I lived the same way I did in college. And I'm like, there's nothing I want. Yeah, would I like to go on some vacation and see some things? Yeah, because I love people and I love seeing stuff. But my gosh, man, nothing is worth selling your soul to a political ideal of an enemy of the country that is an enemy just because they want to use that to catapult themselves into more power. Sorry, you got me going. Stop it. Yeah, it's a big club. We ain't in it. That's what Crowder's fighting against. Tried to keep out of politics, but it's all dirty up there. Real deep. Like here's the thing with Crowder. This is my argument: is that I'm a creator. Okay, I am a bottom tier person. I want to. I'm an American, man. I believe, and I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe the top was where you want to go. I mean, the scenery's the best on the top floor, right? Let's go there. Let's get. I want all you guys to go with me. We're going to be as a collective voice. We're going to go. We're going to have a great time. My thing is that I'm like Crowder. I don't need Crowder to talk, sit there and say, "Oh, well, I'm doing this for the next person, the future stuff." I'm like, let me worry about my own contracts. I mean, dude, do what's best for you. If you do what's best for you, and you have a moral and true uh, soul about yourself, you're grounded and humbled. Your success will bring everybody else's success. Um, yeah, if they normalize it, then we'll stop looking at it. Gosh, man, I'm sorry, I got you guys going too. Yeah, they've had a lot of natural disasters. The Ring of Fire goes over there too. Listener, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what's up? I walked into a bar fight. I'm a facts don't care growl. Absolutely, it's all about facts, man, and that's me. I try to stick with just facts over here. And I don't know, man. Rick's Clicks, how you doing, buddy? Karma, yes. Karma's what we should have talked about Saturday night. Saturday night was a hoot. We're gonna do another one of those. I can't wait. Yeah, facts don't care. This is the statement of the day. Facts don't care. Rabbit, how are you doing? Yeah, try to sneak across China's border or Russia's, right? Um, I just woke up. I fell asleep. Rick is now woke. Dictionary, the tech censorship, yeah, you're right. That's a big thing. The social credits thing. If you guys are not up on what social credits are, you need to be. And anytime something like that gets talked about, it needs to be totally shut down. Our politicians cannot fail us with that one. It's a horrible, horrible thing. I don't even know what we're looking at up here anymore. I'm sorry. Uh, you guys got me going, man. I I didn't know the stuff that you're saying that like there's Chinese police in America doing things. I will tell you this, and this is going back years. This is like I said, I like Clumsy tried to break up the seriousness. I had to read that. I'm sorry I got lost, Sherry, here in this. I hate you have to leave. You came in, you shook up the place, and now you're leaving. Um, I bet Clumsy was a hoot in school. Uh, but was it the number one or number two? I think it was number two. This was years ago. The number two ethnicity to cross the U.S. border from Mexico was Chinese. Why are they crossing into America? I mean, you're talking about like at the time it was all like, well, yeah, Mexicans are having a hard time. Their country's corrupt. They have drug and gang violence. They want to come to America for a better future. It's where the jobs are, and Nikki, go to my locals channel. Start leaving messages over there, and I'll start hanging out over there some more. Um, I just haven't been past few days. Matter of fact, I was thinking about today. I was going to go over there and do a live stream just to put up a thing. I wanted to talk about a current event that's happening with government regulations, and I got I, I don't know. I saw somebody stream. I got on a stream or something. I've been on streams all day. But anyway, uh, yeah, it's just the whole thing, man. Are Chinese nationals crossing the southern border? Why am I not allowed to ask that question? I mean, I watch this. I mean, my whole thing's getting nuked, guys. This is all a hypothetical channel. This is a deep dive into documentaries and an entertainment program. This is not news anymore. I need to change it. I had this as a news politics thing. This is maybe it's a political entertainment. This is political entertainment tonight. This is not a seriousness. Do not take this as anything real. Go consult your doctor, your lawyer, your mother, and your local police officers. Do not listen to me. I'm an idiot. But anyway, yeah, Nikki, it's the expert is on locals.locals.com. Uh, and also, I put things. I use it like Facebook, and like when I see stuff like if, I don't know, I'll put things that interest me from like Amazon. Like it's really weird. I was thinking about putting up there my I love double edged razors, the old fashioned razors. And I've been thinking about that since Christmas. I was like, that's a really cool thing. I don't think a lot of husbands know that they're what they're missing out on. But anyways, like I'll put something like that up, and then I'll put up whenever there's PDFs or anything that's from like a story you're doing over here. I put files up over there because there's not a file repository here on the tubes. Yeah, Texas Jen put it up. Thank you, Texas Jen. I appreciate you so much. Matter of fact, hang on a sec. Where'd Texas Jen go? All right, where is this? Why now? Pin message. Yes. All right, so it should be pinned at the top. Thank you, Texas Jen. Yes, commentary. Yeah, shirts. Red Dawn's a good movie. It's a good fictional movie, too. Um, so Sherry, if you didn't see it, Clumsy was saying goodnight to you. I don't know, guys. It's just here's the thing. I don't understand why we've gone to this mentality of it's us against us. I mean, it's obvious that politics is all about sports. It's a football game. It's your favorite football team playing the rival football team. That's all it is. It doesn't matter. Let me tell you what. Do you think anybody, a Patriots fan, cared that Tom Brady had flat balls? No, they were happy. Do you think any Patriots fan cared that the Patriots stole the playbooks of the other teams? No, no, there's no call for anybody to get arrested or be thrown out of the league. I mean, no, there's no, oh, well, you can't make it into the Hall of Fame now type of stuff. No. Nobody cared because it was their team. And that's what politics has become. It's a team sport. And what it should be is it should be Team USA. And it should be even further than that. It should be Team Freedom. And we have to respect. I'll tell you what, the biggest thing, the quickest way to see how freedom is taken away is based on religion. If you don't support, if you don't appreciate the right to worship the way you want to worship, now, I know there's freaks out there that want to do weird cultish things, okay? I'm not saying them. They're freaks. They don't belong in the gene pool. But just the regular Sunday morning, Saturday evening, whatever it is, the faith-based thing, it gets attacked. And the reason why is because government can't control a deity. And government has to have you thinking of them as a deity. Because then it makes you want, you go up and you worship it. And you work for it. You pay your tithes to it. You get your soulful cleansing from it. It's a horrible thing. It is, I don't know, it's bizarre to me. I can't figure out why anybody wants to control somebody else. Or why somebody gets mad at somebody's opinion. It's like, hey, look, we don't agree. That's cool. Let me tell you, as long as you understand where I'm coming from and I can understand where you're coming from. But there are some people that you just can't. It's just an absolute, it's a headbutting contest. I understand that. You don't need to be around those people. Those people are toxic to your soul. But to not love where you live, your community, and I mean your community is like, I'm going like, our country. You loving your country is a great thing. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a wonderful thing because from the beginning of time, power is always created from conquering. The reason why the Soviet system collapsed is because it couldn't exist if it didn't conquer everything. And they know that now, and they'll try that again. They have this idea that's like, oh, by having to go to work, you're suffering. No, you know what suffering is? Sitting around being bored. That's suffering. Okay, you want real suffering? Try not to be able to do what you want to do. Go back and look at the Soviet stuff. When you had to be in bed at a certain time because they didn't have enough electricity for everybody. So you had to turn off all the lights. And then all the lights were off. And then they drove tanks down the streets just to remind you who was in charge. Dude, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. We should be able, the sun should never set. We should have 24 hours of growth. We should have nonstop movement. I mean, if that's what you want to do, do it. If you don't want to do it, then fine. Don't try to force other people to do it. It's y'all got me on my soapbox. I didn't mean to. I apologize. Volstorm, he's like, all right, good night, guys. I've heard this. I've heard this my whole life. Sorry. Um, let's see. I just missed that. No, I haven't heard this one, listener. Not at all. Um, we lost, and we're all in this together a while ago. I see. That's it. I don't believe we've lost. I think we've not begun to fight. I mean, I think the void is that there's no leadership. That's the problem. Is what Benjamin Franklin said, that all it takes for evil to take over is for good men to sit around and not do anything. Well, guess what? We're sitting around, we're entertained. We're watching the entertainment tube, and as long as we can get drugs and TV, I mean, who cares about anything else, right? It's like, oh, I'm not worried about that until they come for you. Um, it's like you. The first thing you do, you shouldn't. Okay, here's a great one. When was the last time you heard the word prejudice used? No, you just go straight to racism. It's like, oh, racism is everything. It used to be prejudice. Remember how prejudice is a bad thing. Prejudice comes from the words, it's prejudgment. You're judging someone by you look at their clothes, you might look at their sex, their tan lines, whatever else, right? But you look at their clothes, their hair, their car, their shoes. I mean, whatever it is, that you're passing a prejudgment on somebody before you ever say hello. Prejudice used to be a thing. Uh, that's Now it's like it's a foregone conclusion. It's prejudice is worshipped by the controllers. They want you. It's like, oh, this person's on this political party, or this person's in that political party. They're automatically this. If you sit back and you read Twitter and you get on Democrat and Republican talking, points, you'll see they're both saying the exact same thing. They're both calling each side. They say, oh, they need to be arrested. I mean, look at it right now. We've got two presidents that are going through stuff with classified documents. Like, this was the biggest thing in the world that ever happened in December. It was the end of the United States. We're going to have a trial, and we're going to have to draw and quarter every member of the family of the previous president. And then, hell, the guy is in there right now. He's had worse stuff for a long time. He had before he's president. Nobody's bringing that up. I mean, it's like, oh, but this time it's my side. There is no sides. You're paying them to do a job for you. Do you want a mechanic that can work on both a Ford and a Chevrolet? Or do you want you're just going to take your Ford to Ford people? You're not going to go anywhere else. You go to the best mechanic. I mean, it's. You know, yes, and I might say no because there's a lot of steps there. This whole wokeness thing is just, it's a temporary statement. It's a temporary thing. This will, we won't be around in 5 years. Uh, but the stuff, everything else, we just got out of a pandemic. Everything was supposed to have changed. And now they're slowly trying to go back to stuff. It's like environmentalism. Nobody ever talked about like when everybody was locked down for a year. Well, I mean, shouldn't that? I mean, there was no production. There was no CO2 coming from cars or planes or anything. Shouldn't that have had like a massive change in weather events and stuff? If everything you hear is to be taken as undisputed fact, but we don't ask questions. We don't ask why. Why needs to be asked for everything. Um, Sorry, clumsy. See, I don't know if Mel's making fun of me. Guess who's back? It's my raging back. I'm sorry. I'm gonna scroll down, guys. I know I've missed a lot of stuff. Um, yeah, what's good for the goose isn't always applied to the gander. Yep, left wing, right, left wing, right wing of the same airplane. Um, yeah, it's I don't know. I don't. It's. I mean, take about like tonight. This is breaking news. I mean, I really thought I was like, when I started, it was they didn't have the suspect, and I'm saying to myself, okay, like, wait a second, is this a continuation of what happened Sunday? What's going on here? Well, they're going to go out here and they're going to do all this stuff and they're going to push it for a political narrative. And is the political narrative going to be that they're trying to take pressure off of some of the mishandlings of the administration? That usually is what they do. I mean, let's just face it. I mean, I can tell you that from working on it. I mean, you try to deflect, you try to change the subject. If you change the subject enough times, people can't remember what you're talking about. But what's the political agenda? I mean, look, if you guys are what you guys are saying, like I don't know all this stuff about Chinese stuff happening all around, like training facilities or whatnot. But if it all is, then why do you think certain civil liberties are being attacked? What do you think all this stuff is right now? The next thing they're going to be doing is because what Congress starts back next week or something. They're going to be pushing for control. Like we have to do something. Why? We always have stuff like this happening. We're a huge country. But this is weird. I mean, this is just proof that the devil is strong. The boogeyman is out there. We got to look out for each other. I mean, we really do. We're a society that doesn't want to do that anymore. Instead, we just want to fight. Like everything's road rage. I used to think it was all like the Twitter mentality. No, it's so much worse than that. It's everything. I mean, not one time has anyone ever say, "Hang on, can we just like see like let's let them talk first?" No, you gotta jump to conclusions. Um, well, that cop tonight was hating me because I'll think of something good. He still wrote me a ticket. Free. What the freak? So my car was high caliber. What the freak? Yeah, he just very peacefully, very respectably. He, they said they found the weapon in his car. The guy's like, "Hey, I did what I had to do." That's weird. That's weird. I'm gonna say that. I mean, I'm gonna say I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you know what? The guy was very respectful about it. I mean, he had a grudge. He ended the grudge, and he went back to say, okay, we're back to the rule of law now." It's weird. It's hard to wrap your head around. Melissa, I'm ranting. I'm ranting. They got me going, and I'm ranting now. You can blame, just blame me. I don't know, guys. All I'm saying is like, it's so disappointing because you guys know we can do better. You know, I mean, we're not. How did we make it through school? We had to go to school with people we know. How many of the people you went to school with, elementary school through high school, would you associate with the same people today? I mean, there's like five, maybe in my whole school. It's weird. I don't know, man. It's there's a thing about men who men don't get friends after they get out of college. That's all the friends they'll ever have. Uh, it's like you're bothered by having to try to learn to meet somebody, or you don't want to go through. I mean, friendship is like a dating type thing. You're vetting somebody, and nobody wants to go through that. And it's the weirdest thing to me. I'm like, but it's true. I mean, it's just it's true. If we can't be friends, if we can't make friends after a certain age, then haven't we all this progressive, future? I mean, progressive in a good sense, as in like society progressing. Uh, what's it for? I don't know, man. It's just it's weird. Um, I'm surrounded by strong opinions on both sides. No one wants to listen to the other person's opinion. They're right if you don't think the same, you're wrong. Susie tried, boo, did I scare you? I love it. You guys are trying to get, I know what you guys are doing. You're trying to get me out of this rant. And I'm sorry. I don't mean to rant like this. And I hope I'm not scaring people away. I was over at Michael Malloy's earlier. Met a lot of good people. A few of them came over here, and I feel like I just ran them all off. I mean, this is really a low point for me on this channel. Uh, um, Nikki. There's 10 from school for Nikki. Still in the same neighborhood since 1987. Most of my friends are libs, ironically. Uh, should you even know that? Should you know what somebody's political affiliation is? I mean, I don't know. I didn't run Jen off. She's just listening. Oh, migraine. Okay, well, migraine. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I gave you the migraine. I really read this at first. Okay, drinking. And I was like, yeah, that's what needs to happen. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry, man. I didn't. This is the night I screwed the channel up, man. I didn't mean to. Um, I don't know who I can trust. I hear you, Doc. Trust is a hard uh, commod to come by nowadays. Tell you what, how about you just trust in the Lord? Joe No Filters had her migraine all day. I hate that. I hate that for you. Hell yes, friends know everything about each other. It's my friends know more than my family knows about me. Susie, I love you. Absolutely love you. Absolutely love you. I was trying to think. You know, what's funny, Mike. When I read Doc, what got me was I thought that was from Young Guns. Anyway, um, hey man, I'm never wearing pants. I'm kidding. I'm wearing shorts actually. It's 29 degrees and I'm wearing shorts. I'm in the house. Do you guys have a good day though? I'm gonna take Susie's advice. Everybody have a good day. Uh, Man, you know it's funny today. So I wouldn't know what to do if I didn't do this with you guys. I've said before this is such a um, oh my gosh, this is hilarious. Check this out, guys. Wait, where's my little cursor? Okay, so to hell and back. I got locked in a voting booth the first time I voted. So I thought I didn't vote for enough people. So I pressed more buttons. Still couldn't get out. That is hilarious. That is awesome. Listener says 29 is toasty. Um, this is awesome. Susie got better news about a loved one. Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to hear that. Um, Life is hard. We don't need to make it harder. And so I'm glad to know you got good news about someone you love. We don't have very many people that we do love. And that means a lot. And that's really cool. Texas Jen knows how to work emojis. Um, I don't know what this is from, Clumsy. I've seen you say that before. I'm just like, I don't know. Um, Melissa Jane, I'm at 29 degrees Celsius, whatever that is. Why did they change? Think about that. Think about that. Why did they change everything from Fahrenheit to Celsius? Like in all these other countries. America's like, yeah, well, we're not going to do that. You know what happened? You know, America probably started it. They probably, some jackwagon, politician is like at some event, international event, says, oh, yeah, we'll go to the metric system. It's a better deal. It gets all these other countries, they all do it. And then it comes back to America, and America's like, metric system? Where are you from, boy? I mean, you know why? To divide the world. It's got to be, man. We can't fight a world war. We can't have allies anymore because nobody knows how far you go. It's like, hey, man, the enemy's 1 mile away there. And the other person says, they're 1 kilometer over there. It's like, was that a mile? I'm going to drive right past them. Uh, we need to appreciate one another. Oh my gosh, I crawled under the curtain and got stopped by the election judges. I was like, yeah, they take that stuff serious. I don't think I've ever told you guys. I was in election. Uh, I think it was, what was it called? The precinct president. I actually ran the whole precinct for voting. I love, if you've never worked on election day, you need to contact your uh, county election commission and offer to volunteer. Say, look, I will work election day. They pay you. I mean, it's minimal, but they pay like $100 a day, and they teach you how to do the whole, like, sign people. The other side, it is phenomenal. And when it's over with, you have a newfound love for voting because the system is so fragile. I mean, I remember that. I was like, I cannot believe how fragile this is, and it works. And I took my job very, very, very serious. Um, and again, like I said, politics and law is how I got involved in it. And yeah, no, no, no. There's another movie that rhymes with that. It has a different letter. Seen parts of that one. Uh, Look at the listener, man. She's like She's like the U.S. version of Crystal Clear. Comes in with facts. Um, Hold on, what, -3 or 27 degrees? Oh, -3 Celsius. You're at 27 degrees. Oh, did I say I was at 27 degrees? Or are you at 27 degrees? I can't remember. Uh, I think it's optional. It's just semantics, how you spell it. I think if you say it fast, it's one word. Slow it down to two. That's usually that's how we do things in the South with our words. Keep the umbrella guy in your prayers. He shared he had a health scare, heart related. He says he's okay, but staying with family near a hospital for test. The umbrella guy, his daughter, has a like a heart murmur. I want to say something like that. And I've heard him talk about it. Was very, very concerned about it. He has two daughters. Um, oh, I don't know. I'm going to butcher this, but I'm glad to see you. I love the name. Chadaskadum? Chadaskadum? Say what? Tug okay? Wolfkinder's saying that he's okay, staying with family near a hospital for testing. Yeah. But his daughter had heart issues, and so this is, I don't know, maybe it's hereditary. There's something there. Yeah, the election commission, they work really, 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 really hard during election time. The rest of the time, they go to a lot of meetings. Um, but anyway, Chadaskadam, welcome to the channel. Like having you here. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. I'm grifting because I ran off the half of everybody. Yeah, why? What is LOL? I'm at 29 degrees. What are you at? I thought you were maybe at 27 or -3. I'm confused. Yeah, it's I mean, it's like I heard Tug. He does. He'll do a live stream every once in a while, and then he takes them down afterwards because he's at the point where he gets people come in, they'll mass flag him. And those are the lowest of low people, man. They just come in and they mass flag somebody based on their politics or something. I mean, that's just awful. Oh, see, there goes Lister again. Thank you, Lister. I'm at 29. She's at 27. Thank you. Um, I'm so glad that we got rid of those curtains and voting booths. I'm free to vote for as many or few people as I want to. You know what's funny? You just mentioned voting booths. So in Tennessee, I think they had to change this, but the law was this was when, I don't know, a few years ago. They did a law where you couldn't take a picture of your voting card. People wanted to take a picture and be like, I have proof that I voted for XYZ. Man, people got mad when you told them you couldn't take that. Uh, the legislature passed the law that you can't take pictures of your voting card because people would take the picture of who they voted for and then text it to somebody else. And that person would then give them money. Isn't that sad? Buying votes, man. Buying votes. Um, Canadians and Aussies both use Celsius to read. I think everywhere in the world does, doesn't it? Except for Liberia. Thank you, listener. Um, yeah, that's not cool. There was a. I'll save that story for another time. Something like that happened in Tennessee. It was very tragic. Um, Oh wow. If you had scarlet fever and it isn't treated right, it can damage your heart. Yeah, Wolfkinder, I'm glad you told me this. So this is something Grimm's Bar said this. So you're saying like Tug has been streaming most days, sharing the details. Then he privates the streams. If you delete them, then you can still get flagged, but then you can't fight it. Is that not screwed up? Grim told me that because I deleted something. I got hit with a. It was the weirdest thing in the world, man. It was so weird. Notification from the tubes that. Do you have a spare bedroom? Purple, what's happening? You just missed me wreck my channel. You'd have loved it. I just told everybody where to go and how to get there. But anyway, how are you doing, Purple? You know what? The past 2 days, your streams have popped up in my notification stuff after you've ended your stream. And I was just telling this other story about how weird. This is the weirdest notification I ever got from YouTube. They said a stream I'd done. It was like one of the very first streams I'd ever done. It was over a year old. Was it a year old? Yeah, it was because I didn't when I started. I wasn't doing like every day. I've been doing it every day since like August of last year. What was last year? 22? Something. I don't know, man. I can't remember. Anyway, the point of it is, uh, they said that my stuff was. What did you do? I need to rewind. It was probably like 30 minutes ago. I was just. So the chat told me that there's a Chinese politics are buying up and building facilities to train in and stuff like that around the U.S. Canadian border, and that there's Chinese police are now helping in investigations in California. And I was just kind of gave a little USA speech in the way only I can do it, which I'm sure has ruined a lot of opinions. Um, no, Mike, no, not that one. We don't talk about that one at all. Uh, yeah. Um. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I got this notification, and it said there's nothing wrong yet. I think it may have said yet. It might have actually used the word yet, but it was like your stream has stuff that has been identified as insensitive to some viewers. What? What are you talking about? I've never heard anything like this. Never got anything like this. It was the news about January a couple of years ago. I was like, yeah, it was. It was a year later. I got a notification about it. I was like, really? Wow. So I deleted it. And then after I deleted it, it's when Grim said, yeah, don't delete it. Um, no, I decided just to take it down, Purple, because I was like, a year later that they're coming after something I did. I was covering the stuff, like, I mean, it was like people were live streaming in, the capitals and all that stuff, and I just like, this needs to be preserved. Like this needs to be known about. Future generations will never believe it happened. I mean, I couldn't believe it was happening at the time. Uh, and anyway, yeah, somebody had looked at it and found it, I mean, you had to go through a lot of videos. I've got like 1,300 videos. Yeah, I hope it doesn't. But I was just like, I want it down so I can't have future people to, complain about it. Because have you saw, I guess, the new terms of service, Purple? Um, I mean, they don't want you saying anything. I take it back. It's not that they don't want you saying anything. Is that they want, and I actually, you know what? This was something I was going to talk about with the whole Crowder and Daily Wire stuff. What YouTube wants is they want content like ABC, NBC, CBS, and they're looking for creators that stay within that you don't say the dirty words, you don't put up the bad graphic images, stuff like that, and they want to work with bigger corporations like Daily Wire who will regulate their creators so YouTube doesn't have to. They don't have to worry about it. It's a great plan on YouTube's part. It kills little guys. It's awful. Um, so yeah, I love my Purple. Boy, I love my Purple. Uh, she's so great. Um, I'm gonna break the crap out of it just saying. I love her. God, I love her. Oh, she's so fun. I mean, Purple, if you knew how many times I talk about you and like saying that it doesn't have anything, it's just like I throw your name in. I'm like, uh, I don't know. It's like, it's like, it's very cool. It's very cool and positive what I'm saying about you. And I can't think of a clear definition, so I apologize for saying this. But it's like, I was like, oh yeah, like Purple one put up with it, like this one right here. This I'd be like, you know what Purple would say? It's BS in her opinion. I mean, that might be a statement from me. It's just I love it. Um, oh, so I did see this Wolfkinder. Emily Baker, and she has a new intro, and like something she did had an F bomb in it, and she had to take that out. Uh, Thank you. Um, Purple, I just want to give you a hug. I don't know why. It just seems like I would just like to give you a hug. Yeah, and that's the thing. They're in the streams. They're like they don't want any of the stuff. They just don't want. I don't know. I don't know what they want. They're whatever it is I'm doing is not the right thing. So, uh, Daily Wire offered Crowder 50 million for 4 years. And he had to bring his whole production staff out and everything. I'm like, I'll do it for 25 million. uh, Mike Gohagan, I'm still me. Love it. Uh, I don't know, man. All this, I don't know. Today was the day I was like, what's to talk about? And it was, who's that? What I say was her name? Something Blue. I don't remember her name. I'm still trying to figure out who she is. Everybody's upset because she's striking people on Twitter. Then it's was the other thing was Crowder and Newswire, and then well, heck, Baldwin. I thought Baldwin was still a story this morning, and that's gone now. I saw a thing last night that evidently Alec Baldwin had live cartridges in his pistol belt. I don't know. I've been looking for that article. Can't find it. It's but Eliza. Thank you, Wolf Cunner. Um, yeah, Eliza Blue. Um, Mike never participated in the circus, but was amused. I was trying to become a figment of my own imagination. Susie, I feel like I've disappointed you so bad. Right? I mean, honestly, Purple, you think like I do. You think like I do. I'm like, if, I mean, if you, it's both ways. If I'm talking about somebody else, like I'm talking about Purple, I'm talking about Purple Phoenix right now. Free advertising for her channel. It's always gonna be her name's always gonna be up there. You're always gonna have this little clip. I mean, Purple Phoenix. Now, what do I say next? It's to say like, oh, I'm gonna put a copyright strike on her or whatever. Then all of a sudden she gets to go out there and sell this stuff, and she draws attention. It draws YouTube attention. Um, Play the crap out of my stuff for real. You know what? Okay, so I have a couple friends, that they do clips, and I swear I was like, hey, I didn't say anything, but I was like, man, I wonder if they would ever like to go over to Purple's. I was like, because she just has the best little quips. Be like, Purple says. That's what you need. You need somebody who does clips and does like the Purple says, and it'd be like shorts, videos. By the way, they're being monetized in February, and it's just some of the cool stuff said on your channel. It's a hoot. Yeah, the clip channels. That's how I keep up with everything now. All the other big channels, it's if there's. I mean, I don't like drama. I'm not gonna get into it and watch hours of It's like I don't know, law tube drama, stuff like that. But the clips, I'm like, oh, huh. So this is what's going on. And you know what's great is that you do learn a lot as a creator. You learn a lot about your own channel from seeing what is being clipped with other people's channels. Send them my way. I will promote them. I definitely will. I definitely will. I'll tell. Well, I mean, heck, you saw like Texas Jen and Melissa Jane and Miami Spice. They all know about you because of me. I'm like, you guys. It's Purple. It's just she's always there for you. Um, Clumsy, Clumsy. You know what I was thinking about it. Clumsy. Have you ever met Purple? I think you'd like her. Uh, Purple Phoenix Rises, I think's the channel, isn't it? Uh, Clumsy, you need to check out Purple. Um, Drop everything's purple on her channel, so go drop some orange hearts. She'll see it right away. She'll know that she'll remember you. It's yeah, Purple. Look, you guys are right there next to each other. Um, yeah, Clumsy's a great person. I don't know why. I was thinking about you the other day. I was like, I think you'd like Purple. Oh, thank you, Jen. Look at this. Boom, right there. Uh, hey, Savannah, how are you doing? Like the super chat clip. So, Savannah, it was Clumsy that sent that to me, and it was so like it took forever to get that thing edited. White Rabbit finally did it for me. Um, oh, speaking of the White Rabbit, you'll get a kick out of this one, Purple. So she's out of town now, but she was out of town last week, and I was taking the trash out, and our puppy, puppy's 2 years old. He was running, and his ACL tore, and so I had to when White Rabbit comes home. She comes home to me, who has broken her puppy. It was very tense time for me. Uh, but I mean, she saw me and she gave me a hug. She was like, "Oh my gosh, like I'm, it's okay." Um, yes, thank you, Texas Jen. Um, yeah, it was. So I'm on babysitting duty right now. He hasn't taken this. It's been in his mouth. So actually, if Rabbit sees that, she's gonna get mad at me. She's gonna be like, "He's supposed to have that 3 hours ago." It's like he spit it out 3 hours ago. Okay, wait a second. Now I just heard the bat signal. Makes me think I'm in trouble. Oh wow, Listern, thank you. Oh wow. So you guys, this is the best, man. You guys are absolutely the best. Let me. No, I need to take that over there. All right, I'm gonna work on that a little bit here. Thank you, Listern. Wait, is that's not there? Sorry, guys. I'm I'm playing around with buttons. You know, I shouldn't do that. Um, yeah. American cheese has become our friend, but I mean, he just came in here. He's right here. It's so sad because he's got his back paw up a little bit, and he's kind of running like a tripod. But he doesn't give up, and I love that. I love that tenacity. That's how I wanted today to get a shorts video of him, because that's how we need. Just everybody needs to be that way. Just don't give up. Don't let the man get you down. But why do you dogs smell? You just went outside. Let's see here. I am saving. There we go. Okay. Um, yeah, listen, it's gonna be February 6th, I think. Kelly Dime, how are you doing? Yeah, so no, it was the one tonight. Was that Half Moon Bay, and then the other one was um no, Monterey Park. Monterey Park is today. That's what got me started. That was the whole breaking news, because it was breaking right at the moment when I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna set this up, and I get here, and the guy turned himself in. And then so I was like, okay, well, the whole thing I'm thinking is that this is connected to the other one, because they're both elderly Asian men, and they're 500-600 miles apart from each other. I was like, well, there you go. So then the chat got me going into uh, they got me talking about politics and stuff, and I nuked my channel. And then Purple came over, has been saving me ever since then. Uh, but let's see here. Hang on a second. Let me get this up, because listener just sent this to me. This is the one I've been wanting. I take this off. Let's see here. So Alec Baldwin. I'll get away from all the stuff. All right, this is what I heard today. All right, here we go. In the aftermath of the shooting, this is Alec Baldwin. The authorities found 5 additional live rounds on the set, including on top of the cart where the props were kept, and in the belt that Mr. Baldwin was wearing at the as a costume piece. Now, all of a sudden, we got a criminal case. Um, well, I wanted that one line. Listen, I'm going to take the. My goal is to have a video of that in the morning. So I really appreciate that. I didn't get a video out today. Just trying to work that stupid system. The like I said, guys, everything. There's a lot of wrap up or get clapped. There's a lot of truth to what's happening with Crowder and all that stuff. So um, What's happening here? Hang on a second. Um, oh, okay. So I was just saw where Savannah had put this, and then said down here she was answering to Clumsy and said it either does it or it's a hacking troll. Melissa Jane got a bunch of views on one of her Advent calendar shorts. And when I say a bunch of views, I mean like 2,500 views. Um, and so that's gonna be tomorrow's issue. Have you noticed that there's weak news every day, but it stays constant about him? Um, uh, yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. I love having y'all over here. I love having beautiful women in the chat. That's this whole thing's full of it. I'm at 86% female now. Purple. I don't know. I'm like, I have no idea what I do. I'm the only male creator that has. I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe there's other ones, but I'm like, it's. I'm higher than that Umbrella guys, which I mean, I love it. I absolutely love it. Uh, but what was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying now. Alec Baldwin. Yeah, that's gonna be a criminal case now. Uh, yes, Nikki is female. You add to it. You read that. Read that out loud to yourself, Savannah. I think there's an OnlyFans page that has that. Um, yeah, I still. I mean, I hear you, but I just can't believe it. It's um the shades help. I mean, my eyes just. I've got so many lights on in here and stuff. It's killed me. But thank you. Um, uh, I don't know, man. I don't know how to respond to that. Uh, I saw what I wrote. LOL. Jennifer, how are you doing? Oh, Melissa Jane is Hung Wee. Do I need to look up what Hung Wee is? Oh my goodness gracious. You guys, y'all kill me, man. Y'all put me in such a good mood. I was, I don't know. Today was just, it was a cool day. I was on, I was on two streams with Darth Hideous. But of course, Darth doesn't come in tonight. Ah, he's like, I'm done. I'm tired of hearing that guy. Uh, what? That's cute for hungry. Oh, it is cute. It is cute. I never. I'm not saying you aren't, unless you're Nikki Six, bass player from Motley Crue. That's the only Nikki guy I know. Um, um, yeah, you have. I only take them off for one thing. You guys seen the Blues Brothers? Uh, Jake. No, you don't. My eyes are they're dry and sticky. And they're brown, ugly brown. Oh, they're dark brown, dark chocolate brown, I should say. Um, I don't know. I can go back to this. There we go. That's a lot easier. Now I can turn off all the lights. I can sit in a dark room again. You don't have an option. Well, I'd like to keep. I'd like to now that I know that I've got purple mystified. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Squad Bob, what's up? So California's gone. That's what got me into my rant, and now everything is gone. So, uh, my eyes are deep powder blue. Um, yeah, I wish. I don't know. I feel like I should have. Wait, is today? Today's not Tuesday, is it? No, no, it's 1 a.m. Oh, today's Tuesday. Oh man, I thought I forgot trivia. Mucho Taco, you got me, man. You guys just watched me lose. You just saw me. I thought I lost my mind. You just watched me fall down. Thought I lost my mind. Holy cow. Mucho Taco did it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had the avatar on this morning. Um, yeah, but the lights are for the lighting, you know. Um, Besides that, here's the main problem is that okay, one, I don't know how I want to do my lights, right? Um, and all this has got to be painted. I mean, we have the paint, so all this is gonna be painted, and then the lights. This is the light. I've got three light like fan. You know, you like this? What am I doing? Stop it. I've got a light kit in my fan that so it's three lights and they're the ones that are hit me like especially like over here and it dries my eyes out. I mean I've probably been streaming like 8 9 hours today. Oh geez, don't say that, man. I'm such a loser. Uh, but anyway, I've got that's not in the right setting. My ring light's not in the right setting. And then I have this one because I started seeing a shadow. I was trying to get rid of a shadow. And all of it doesn't matter. I need a shave. So, yeah. You have blue eyes like the ocean. Are you a Caribbean uh, girl? You have that deep Caribbean sea look. Um, Jennifer knows. Okay, now I gotta see your eyes. My sons are same color with dark hair. Now I'm curious. Just brown eyes. Just brown eyes. Um, I don't know about acting cool, but yeah, of course you buy the cake. Okay, you want a story? Where's Volstorm at, man? He's good at this. Uh, Thank you, Mucho Taco. So, yeah, uh, stand by the keg. Of course, that's everybody's got to come that way, right? This is years ago. This is before there was a Mrs. Expert, before the White Rabbit came in. Uh, the thing that you do, I say you, I mean me, is I always got a seat closest to the women's restroom because every woman had to go to the restroom at some point, and when they come out, they feel better, and I'm the first person they see. You like that theory? What's happening here? Yes, you will turn. My daughters have bright blue eyes. Mine are brown. Want to fight? I wish my eyes were brown. Oh no, I'm bright white. Back in the day story, yes. Oh, Texas Jen, here we go. Wearing your FBI shirt. My eyes are hazel. I'm immune. That's not creepy at all. It's not creepy at all. I mean, you're going to get that. Somebody's going to sit there. I just knew it was an opportune place. Don't you feel a lot better when you come out of the bathroom? You go to the bathroom, you're rushed, you're trying to get in there. You come out, you're like, I feel so much better now. And then you see me. It's like, you associate me with feeling good. It's not, okay. Okay, well then ignore it. Uh, no, I'm not near the bathroom. I'm just on the pathway out. Like there's a restrooms are usually at the end of the bar. So you sit at the end of the bar. You guys say this, okay? It sounds awful when you hear it, but in reality, if I could pronounce that word, I might know what it meant. Um, Come on. Head for the caves. I don't even know what this means. No, there's no panic. Well, I mean, you know, it's a process. Yes, it's imprinting. Was feeling good. They see me. Hey, I felt good the first time I saw you. I would pick the guy in the middle of the bar. You only now because I told you. That's what heterochromia is. What? Oh, it means two colors. It's a trample of women. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so I didn't know that. I don't know. I don't know all these scientific terms, man. You guys confusing me with. Um, don't worry, I'll shush now. Don't you ever shush. You're the only reason why 99% of the people are here, Mel. I hate to tell you that. They're they just want. They're hoping that they can hear your accent again. Nobody wants to go to the men's restroom. Well, you guys would hate the number trick then. Think of a number between 1 and 100. That has to be two digits. Those two digits have to be opposite, and you have to think of an odd number. What is your number? Don't look. No peeking. Is that your number? Well, that's backwards, but anyway. Was that not the number? No, I said it had to be an odd number, Nikki. It had to be an odd number. Because the guy in the middle can see all people, and when he picks a girl, it's because she is special, not first. Well, I mean, purple, obviously, you'd have seen through my antics. Okay? I mean, we're not talking about equality here. There's a reason why I asked White Rabbit to marry me on our second date, and every date till she said yes, because I didn't think she would. So, anyway, yeah. So, yeah, the number is not 18. It's supposed to be 87. Did you guys not get 87? Do it again. Think of any number. Infinity number. No cheating. Don't watch me. Can you read minds? I feel like you're reading my mind. I don't want you to read my mind. I know your number though. Here it is. Works like a charm. That's all I got. Yes, yes, she's my wife. The White Rabbit is. You like that one? Did that one pass? I mean, come on. How do you not like that one? Yeah, 87 was my phone number. Hey man, you don't have to get a girl's phone number. They have mine. It's their now. It's up to them. I made the move. Yeah, White Rabbit said I was an idiot too. So, oh yeah, total dork, total dork. Um, yeah, that's all. That's all I ever had. That's all I ever needed. I find myself in times of trouble. That's the Beatles, isn't it? Yes, but I mean, if the latest dude, if Brian Copenhagen, if he did it, and he has all the education in the world, and he got caught. Yeah, I know I did. Trust me, I know. Um, I thank God for her every day. Um, uh, I'm absolutely as smitten with her today as I was the day we got married, as the day we had our first kiss. Um, she's phenomenal. I'm very lucky. I'm very blessed. My eye itches. I'm not crying, but I would cry if I heard our wedding song. Yeah, I still do that. I'm that guy. Um, yeah, you should. Yeah, you should. See, absolutely. Thank you, Purple. I'll tell her you. I'll tell you that she'll be. That would mean a lot to her. She'll be like, "What were you saying that Purple said that?" Um, I don't like the Beatles, so I don't know anything about them. I mean, that is a very sweet thing with Paul McCartney, but it also reminded me that I never a Beatles fan. Uh, yeah, it's I'd like to. I hope so. I hope so. Here's the thing: she stuck with me. Nobody else would take me. That's for sure. Uh, Nobody wants me. I assure you. I'm the I'm the top misfit toy. She might be. That's why she's with me because zombies eat brains. So she's with me because she's not gonna mess up my hairline. Uh, no, no, she didn't get chocolate for Valentine's. Uh, she's not into it. She's not into it. Man, I used to go all out for Valentine's. I love it. I think Valentine's Day is the best. Um, but main thing about why she isn't is because I don't know anywhere good to get the. I like to go to a local chocolatier and get the chocolate dipped strawberries. And there's just, I mean, I don't even know where you would go to find a chocolate place anymore. You got me beat on the misfit. Um, I'm not in the restroom. Okay, I'm not in the restroom. It's only creepy because I told you. But if you were coming out of the restroom, you'd be like, that guy just makes me feel good. You wouldn't think about it. It's because you feel good. Um, I like that. My vows were I promise I will love you for as long as I can. A promise that you can't break. Purple, thank you for coming by. I had you really livened up the chat for me. Um, you always get special attention. You know that. So you're my purple. So have a good night. Um, yeah, it does. Of course it does. Um, yes, you're already a zombie. That's awesome. Yeah, I like going to the local place. Um, Mainly because of your local place. They usually have like have you ever had those the long pretzels that are dipped in chocolate? Those things are delicious. Might need to get a couple of those for the ride home. Yeah, trust me. This is Tennessee. Bookstores. We don't do none of that fancy reading. Um, yeah, you better write the line down. It really is good. No, she would get mad. She would get mad, but she'd be like, "Why am I reading this?" Oh my gosh, this is awesome. I got married in a Greek church. There were no vows, just walking around the altar 3 times. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. It worked. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm anything new, man. I love it. I absolutely love it. And yeah, Savannah, that's the thing. It's I don't think they would they I would have to travel to get some. And what day is Valentine's on this year? Why are we doing this now? Is this for a Valentine's thing? Yes, absolutely, Mike. It's cheers, man. It's cheers. Sometimes you want to go where everyone knows your name. I am 100% that way. I get good service. I'm that guy. You go. I mean, it just I hate going somewhere where they don't know me. Cali Dime, good night. Thank you for coming by. I see how Squad Bob gets the ladies. I have another saying while I was dating: stop being kind to dumb animals. That is awesome. Yeah, it's just Easter and St. Patrick's Day changes, right? You do need to go outside. Blue Jog just jumped off the bed and went toot. That dog will hold her business. She holds it so she gets. You can tell when she needs to go do her business because she gets mean. She gets grumpy and she gets loud and she like runs around and it's like you need to go outside and then you open the door and like try to get outside and she'll like run from you. It's like I'm not going to go outside. It is the weirdest thing ever. It is the weirdest thing ever. Um, I had a dog that would do that. And yeah, coonhound. It's not you don't teach coonhounds tricks, but the I had a lab that would do that, and it was really cool. Um, yeah, I used to think the same thing. To hell and back, March 17th every year. Then they moved it on me, right? Or it's Wednesday every year. I don't know. It's something. I don't celebrate it. I don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I'm not Irish. It's in okay. St. Patrick's Day is like New Year's. It is an awful amateur night. Like I no, I mean all these people are like, oh, it's St. Patrick's Day. What does that mean to you? 99% of everybody doesn't mean anything to them, except that they get to go out and drink and drive. Now, man, all the cops are out. I mean, that's gonna be. I'm gonna get pulled over. They're gonna find out like I got some ticket. This is a true story. In law school, a professor said, when have any of y'all checked to see if your driver's license is good?" What are you talking about? See if your driver's license. She's like, "Yeah, you can go to the state of Tennessee. You can go on the uh, Department of Safety. Hard words. Department of Safety. And type in your information. It'll tell you if your driver's license is up to date or not." She said, "Nobody does that." She said, "I bet you probably about half of you guys in here probably are on suspended license and don't even know it." What? What? She's like, yeah, it's your license is out of date and you don't know it. You know, you didn't get the update or whatever the little card in the mail, or you had a speeding ticket 2 years ago, you forgot to pay it, or maybe you did pay it, you mailed the check and never got there, or it got lost once it got there. Who knows? Or maybe they deposited it and they didn't take it off your record. They didn't take it off as paid. She's like, she was a defense attorney. She's like, I have more clients that get arrested, and then they do a search of their car, incident to being arrested, right? An inventory check before they tow it off, and they find drugs and guns and all the contraband, all that stuff. She's like, and none of that would have happened if they had just kept their license up to date. So anyway, if you don't want to get busted for driving around with drugs in your car, make sure your license is up to date. Uh, oh, I was in Savannah. Um, yeah, it was St. Patrick's Day. And I go in this place and I ask, like they just opened. I was there early in the morning. And I was like, hey, like, is there like a big parade or something here today? And, or maybe it was, wait a second, maybe like the week before or something. I'm asking the bartender chick. I'm like, hey, what's the deal? Like, I hear that's a great party. She's like, yeah, I never heard of it. What are you talking about? It's completely. I was like, did I mess this up? Like, I thought Savannah had a big, huge St. Patrick's Day event, and uh, yeah, do not don't drink green beer. Uh, anyway, it was yeah, no, I got lied to. I got lied to by the chick. Very upsetting. Uh, 4th of July is on the 4th, and Cinco de Mayo is on the 5th of May. The more you know. Uh, no, 4th of July is in July, it's not in May. I know that. I know when that is. Um, oh, you don't need a license. Man, when did I miss this? Well, if I don't need to have a driver's license, man, I'm going to take that thing in my wallet. One less thing to carry around. Um, I don't know, man. Boy, tonight, man, just, this is your chat, man. What happened? Hang on here. I'm in trouble now. Let me check. All right, that's not it. What'd I do? What time is it? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I do too. Um, Thank you, by the way. Uh, anyway, guys. About 3 or 4 months ago, vacation. Yeah, you don't need your license to vote. Yeah, I'll have to check that out though. Yeah, the Supreme Court's got a. It's weird. This is another thing about this weird time we're in. It's like the Supreme Court makes a decision, and then like especially if it goes against a state or municipal government or the federal government, they'll just be like, okay, well, we're just going to do it, but we're going to do it a different way. It's not the way they worded it. Dude, that is such a disrespect for the law. Sooner or later, people are going to be like, "Why do I need to follow the law? If the government doesn't follow it." Now think about that one. If the government doesn't follow the law, how long before the people stop doing it? And who makes money off anarchy? Somebody's making money. Everything's about making money, man. It's all a big grift. Uh, I don't know, man. You know what I didn't do? I didn't check about Atlanta. Atlanta evidently had riots, protests, all this other stuff. I'm like, dude, that's not far from me. I didn't know this. Squad Bob, were you in Atlanta causing all that problems? If it's the Supreme Court, I mean, it goes with sour cream. I love it. Listen, that's crazy. Um, yeah, and I used to know the argument really well. Um, as long as you're not a sovereign citizen saying you're traveling, that doesn't work out. But yeah, you do have a constitutional right to travel, and it's not in an amendment or anything. It's in the wording of the commerce, like around the commerce clause. Love it, Mel. Love it. Mel's gonna have a great short and stuff coming up for too long. I'm so excited for her. She has the way she sees things through a lens is amazing. Truly, it is. But you know what's Mike is that's. I mean, I have to read it. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying that's so weird because that's settled that you have a constitutional right to travel. That's why we don't need papers to cross state lines. Um, Unlike Soviet Union, you had to show your papers. Uh, you have no constitutional right to travel to come in the country unless a judge in Hawaii says you do. Still don't understand how that's a thing. Congratulations, Mel. That's how I am. My eyes won't stay open. I gotta get going, guys. I didn't realize what time it was. I gotta act like a 3D person tomorrow. Uh, but anyway, guys, thanks for coming in here. Thanks for everybody, man. Saw it on all the other chats today. I really enjoyed that going on other streams. Uh, Really cool. And if you're new here, please hit that subscribe, hit the like button on the way out. And I'm sorry if I upset you and ran you guys off. I wasn't trying to. But there's, like I said, there's a different channel for stuff like that. And I mean, at the end of the day, all this stuff, it frustrates me. This is going to be my background in politics talking. It frustrates me that they don't care. There's not a care about what is best for. My statement is always Timmy in Tulsa. There's some little kid named Timmy, that lives in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and nobody cares that Timmy had a nightmare last night. But it's like the news is like, oh gosh, these poor kids in Florida. I mean, it's gonna be like all these poor kids. They're so underfed in, um, you know, Chicago. I mean, but wherever it is, there's always Timmy and Tulsa that nobody cares about, and everything else is to pass an agenda, and the agenda is self fulfilling. Guys, buenas noches. Tomorrow night is Taco Tuesday, and trivia is ready to go. So I can't wait. Love you guys. You're the best chat there is. Thank you for putting up with me. Thank you to Hell and Back. I love it. Yeah. Hey, look, listen, all of us to 2023. Yes, Taco Tuesday. I do not know if there's a theme for the trivia. Rabbit will be probably missing, even though she'll be home. So, thank you, Savannah. You stay safe too. Um, Savannah is a gorgeous area, gorgeous place, but there's also the boogeyman's there too. So, guys, love y'all, and I'll be seeing you soon.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out, I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got her. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my Jesus, 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 it's a fire. Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Ain't nobody got time for that.